And good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday's edition of Talking Business with NBB. Excuse me for the pause. This is our first broadcast of the new year. Been taking it kind of easy, getting things together and seeing where we are. And just wanted to welcome you to the first broadcast, guys. Just so you know, if you're noticing right now, we are on our YouTube channel, and this is where we're going to be broadcasting for the rest of the year. So do me a favor as you jump on, drop your city and your state. Let me know where you're tuning in from, like it, share it, and tag somebody. And guess what I'm going to do, guys? I'm gonna share this and tag a lot of people as well. So I'm going to tag to a couple more of my platforms here and let you all know how you can actually reach us. So like I said, this is the first broadcast of the new year. I'm super excited about it, where it's taking our business, and I'm excited to be sharing this information with you. Once again, my name is Eric McKinley. I'm Director of Program Development of National Business Builders, and we are talking business with NBB. So let me get this share button real quick and go ahead and drop this into a couple of different groups. Okay. So hope you guys are enjoying yourselves today. Hope you are having a good start today. And we're going to be talking about, man, leasing versus buying, or leasing versus purchasing, or leases versus owning. And what does that look like? What does that mean? So you already know what's going on, man. We just got through with the inauguration. The country is super excited. The country is super excited, man, about the new officers in office, the new president, the new vice president, and people are going crazy, man. I'm excited as well because I already know what this means. You know, it means change, and everybody, regardless of what people think or want to admit, we are looking for some type of change, or some type of looking for some type of change, or some type of I don't know, a better outlook. You know, people look for hope. Okay, people look for hope, and human nature tells us that by having hope, we can actually accomplish something. But I want you to look behind me. As you see, I'm gonna be talking about all this year, talking about Generation X and how they have been affected financially by this change in the economy. And whether you know it or not, you have options. A lot of people have been struggling personally and both business wise due to the economy, and due to the change in the economy. And a lot of people want to know how they can actually combat that change. Well, it's real simple. Most people, and as you already know the topic, leasing versus buying, or leases versus owning, most people have been taught to lease. And what am I talking about? Well, you know, people say, well, they want to buy houses, and they want to buy cars, and they want to own land, but we've been taught to lease our jobs. And let's break this thing down. Lease versus rent, because a lot of people say, well, you know what? I don't mind renting, I don't mind leasing, you know. But let's talk about this. If we were talking about renting, and renting is probably the worst contract for someone who's looking for something long term. Renting suggests that you're going to have something, or have access to something, for at least 30 days, no more. The contract is going to be 30 days. That's the lowest it could be. Well, leasing means that it's up at least to a year, up to a year contract. So if you're talking about leasing a home, or leasing a vehicle or whatever, that contract can be at least a year. That's a little bit more longevity. But when you start talking about a job, people are actually trying to lease their jobs for 20 years or more. And to be honest with you, that is because many of us were taught to go to school, make a grades, and get a good job. But I want you to think about it. If you are practicing leasing, your job for 20 years or more, my question to you is, when are you going to ever own? Aha. When are you going to ever start owning? See, that's the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the fact that many of us don't know how to actually own. We don't know. What we do is we've been fed the diet of going to school, making good grades, and getting a good job. And on that job, it's an actual lease. And nobody actually tells us how we can actually own, or how much better ownership is when it's concerning our economy. Because so when you understand this, it'll be a little bit more clear to you. When you graduate from high school and walk into college, you have just decided, most people, not knowingly, have just decided to start leasing their life. They decided to start leasing their economy, leasing their future. Now, there's nothing wrong with the job. However, if that is, I have a job, period, then that can tend to be a problem, because when you put that period behind it, it's final. People get in jobs all the time and they get comfortable. And then the next thing you know, something like this happens. And here we are right now with the pandemic. This pandemic has created more of a ripple in the economy than any other time in history, because nobody ever saw anything like it before. You got to think about it. When you're talking about having to adjust your entire life because of an epidemic, because you can't be in contact with people, and that's your livelihood, that's your job. And if people were not prepared to operate via, social media, then that's a problem. See, leasing your economy means that you've settled. Yes, I said that word. It means that you've settled on a job, and settling on a job means that there is no other option for you in your mind. And if something better comes along, you'll never recognize it. You'll never understand it. You'll never see it. See, most people want more, but because of the way we were programmed to go to school, make good grades, and get a good job. Then when we see another opportunity or something a chance to enhance our situation, then we frown on it. We frown on it because we say, well, we've done everything society says that we're supposed to do. We've done everything that they said that we need to do to be successful. And I just want to tell you that in an economy like we're looking at right now, especially with the new induction of the new president and vice president, things are always changing in the world's economy, in the country's economy. Well, you have to understand that it's important that you have the ability to control your own economy. Your economy is what's most important to you and your household, or should be anyway. And if our economy was well thought out and well put together, we had the same planning opportunity, we had the same knowledge to be able to plan as big government and other countries and other institutions, then we would know too that our economy is important to us. And if we were to take care of our own economy, then we could be more successful. So working a job for 40 years is the same. I promise you guys, it's the same as creating a business for yourself simultaneously and working that for 5 to 10 years. And why do I say that? I say that because both people are working towards a goal. Most people who start businesses are looking at some type of financial freedom. Well, that's the same mindset of someone who decides to work a job for 20, 30, 40 years. They're looking for financial freedom. Everybody's trying to accomplish the same goal, but it's going to take some people longer than others. Renting or leasing your economy, and that's what we're doing, renting or leasing our economy for a number of years is not going to prove beneficial to anyone but big banks, the government, and big business. So you got to think about it. There are different ways and different strategies that you can use to improve or enhance your own economy. You just have to know about which way you can go. The best option out there, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, stepping into the new year, is to own a home-based business. A home-based business will allow you to legally lower your taxes. It'll legally lower your taxable income. It will give you increase your cash flow. It will help you to create more capital, more cash coming in, so you can actually do things like eliminate your debt, so you can have more money to invest into your future economy. And that's really simple. There's no aftermath. There's no overthoughts. There's no nothing. It's basically this. This country's built on capitalism. This country's built on the opportunity to show and prove. Everybody has the opportunity to own their own cow without someone giving it to them. The problem is we have to cut out that stinking thinking. We have to open our mindsets to different opportunities, different avenues. We're national business builders. We specialize in small business development. We specialize in personal and business finances, and we hope to help as many people as we can to take care of their own economy, because that's most important. Taking care of your own economy, and knowing that you can, being responsible for yourself, not having to wait on a stimulus check or worry about the next public assistance check, or not have to worry about living paycheck to paycheck. But to secure your own economy, it's going to take a different strategy. And I just want to know if you guys are up for it. So that's my time for today. The first broadcast of the year. Like I said, we're going to be broadcasting here on our YouTube channel. I hope that you guys would like, share, and follow us on YouTube, and you'll get the subscribe to us, and you'll get the most updated alerts. Like I said, once again, my name is Eric McKinley. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. I'll see you guys at the top, because there's too many people struggling at the bottom. You guys have a great day.